players about the latest news of the day about fans not being in the seats for the NCAA tournament. And this situation is still fluid here, although nothing's been done yet. So what have you said to them? They kind of gave us an idea of how you've addressed what would be a very big change when it comes to that.
Well, you know, we've had all of 5 to 7 minutes to think about it. So the thing I told them, it sucks, but it doesn't just stink for us. It stinks for everybody that wants to go be entertained at a concert or anywhere. It stinks for the market. It is certainly sporting events, schools moving forward, and whether or not you're going to even be able to have school on campus and not do everything online, and to far bigger than just men's basketball. But certainly it's sad, and it's sad for the fans, it's sad for players, because you dream of playing in a situation where you're playing for the highest stakes on the brightest stage, and certainly it's hard to imagine that being the case if nobody's there in person to see it. But I told our guys, why did we all start loving this game, and why did we start playing it? Did we do it because we wanted other people to watch us, or we do it because we actually loved it? And we need to get back to our roots, our child roots, in which you got turned up to play if you're playing shirts and skins in the park, and I'm sure the games will still be highly competitive. It'll be different. It'll have a different feel, but the kids will still play like there's no tomorrow, which there is in a one and done situation. So it'll be different, but they'll make the most of it. We'll all make the most of it, and still enjoy the process and actually participating.
What can you control?
Excuse me?
What can you control in light of these fluid developments?
I think we can control our attitudes. I think we can control if we're going to view this as a negative or a positive, or we're going to be mature and say, well, this is life. I mean, there's a bigger reason than us on why this is actually happening. I think that there's some other things that I haven't thought through it enough to know is, does this impact rest? Does this impact a way to what do you got to do to get guys as juiced to play, even though you don't think you would have to? But there's some NCAA tournament games. You play that noon game in the first round on Thursday or Friday, and you look up there and there's 3,000 or 5,000 people in the stands for that before the other fans have a chance to get there and everything. And sometimes that's a little bit of a letdown. Even to people in attendance, because you want to go be part of the high energy situation, and now that is going to be totally diminished even at that level. So I think maturity and playing for the love of the game would be the things that I think that we should try to talk about and try to control as much as anything.
Bill, talking about a little bit of perspective and the positives there. You're seeing lacrosse seasons be canceled completely, and obviously what happened with the Ivy League tournament. Is it kind of just a blessing and just to take stock of it, that you're playing right now?
Well, you know what? Even in the Ivy League, if I'm not mistaken, they've canceled all spring sports for the rest of the semester. So to think that that's already going on, and so think of a person playing a spring sport that's a senior. They just competed. They last year was the last competition that they competed in. I mean, and it means a lot to these kids and people, where they wouldn't have sacrificed so much over the years to put themselves in that same position, and many of them are not on scholarship that are doing it, especially in the Ivy League. So yeah, it's the positive that will come out of it, hopefully, is that it will reduce the risk of spreading and people coming in contact with the virus, which hopefully will impact our society in a less negative way. I don't think you can impact it in a positive way, but certainly less negative. I mean, during our bad years, it's not that, if we have no chance to have a great year in whatever we're doing, let's just do whatever we can to minimize the bad. And hopefully this is one of those situations that can occur.
Bill, I understand.